You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma get back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I was
playing on 2K. Really, the lighting was really bad for night games, and I used to always want to play night games on 2K. Yeah, you need to.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday.
And my record's like 20 and 25. Not too bad.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a now healthy Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they take on Dak Prescott and the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game?
They almost got the ass
going to come out of
down
this
17-0, but they... Yes. Yeah, but...
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Ran with a rookie and Squirrels. I'm like, why you run with Squirrels?
And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense led by Jimmy Garoppolo taking the field here for the first time. And week one, they got the victory. They went across the country to Tampa Bay. Very hot in Tampa, but they got this 31-17 victory.
I think the problem with him last year, he was playing,
I guess what you would call a game manager type of game. 18-27, 166, and a touchdown.
Yeah, threw a pick to Vernon Hargreaves on an out route that turned into a pick six. But other than that, as you said, managed the game okay. I think the biggest surprise for me, Tampa Bay as a home team knew it would be about 1,000 degrees. Here comes San Francisco, nice temperate climate, coming across the country, and they let them wear white. Tampa wore their darker uniform. I was surprised by that. Normally in September, Tampa wears white at home and puts the onus on the visitors. They changed it up, and it didn't work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo gives to Breda. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
that across the plane?
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Here we go.
We'll fix it a little bit in the two patches.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
80 yards.
And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
I'm gonna fucking enjoy half the fucking field. More than half
the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to get a look here at Dallas on offense. Dak Prescott, the quarterback. Oh, yeah. Rain. Is it Dakota Rain or Rain Dakota?
Rain Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, well, he was making it rain in week 1, wasn't he, against New York? Over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns in that 35-17 victory.
Yeah, and people keep saying, okay, Dak Prescott is a quarterback that has to have a run game in order to be effective. Well, it didn't hurt to have Ezekiel Elliott back.
Yeah, I think they're going to.
But he's also looking for a new contract. And if he keeps playing like this, if I'm in Dallas, I'd sign him sooner rather than later because the price tag will keep going up with more performances like the one we saw on Sunday.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader.
Get off of me.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
I didn't think he was going to break that last tackle, but he was like, get off.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You could do it with the triggers, or you can do it all on the right hand line. I usually do it with the right hand line. Because you can do left for left juke, right for right juke, down for stutter step back, up for truck stick, and then twirl it around in the circle for spins. Like if you want to spin to the right, spin it in the right way. But I can still, I don't know. That was great.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive was 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Papa, you got punch.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
That's not what it says.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground, all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Gun.
Here's Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I always feel like
looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
You know I can see you.
Yeah.
Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again.
Oh, damn.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Passing too good.
And it never hurts.
Yeah, I got
good feeling.
Well, that one,
just think about halftime.
that first drive.
That's all he gets.
But you passed on me the last one.
Think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And I got to work on my big yardage. I give up a lot of big yards.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Especially until they fix the zone coverage and shit.
And San Francisco gets
like
set
to fix
to go
a little bit.
here.
They fixed
that 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind,
so it's been working,
but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get
Come on,
back
Nick,
to
you a
something
Philly
close
fan?
to that, and maybe
game.
they can get this game tied up.
Don't play nothing but Borderlands.
Garoppolo's going to bring
plays
the Niners
Borderlands
up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
I'm
there.
glad you did, because it's a good
They'd
game.
love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
But that's what I love about PlayStation.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave them a score.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's woozy. It just bumped up his rating.
And even 50 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will fight.
He's run like 3 motherfucking times
Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone.
What the fuck this nigga spin on my nuts?
How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point.
I gotta practice.
And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Should try kicking the ball with no bar to see where you're going to hit it. Oh, damn.
And not a bad return.
Because you can ice the kicker at the end of the fourth quarter. So it'll put you in a different camera angle. And once you move your bar, the bar will disappear after it goes down. So you have
right
to
now they're
guess
saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
actually made it over 54 yards.
Can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Sometimes I have missed those before.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Damn, come on, Frederick.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I was hoping he was just going to cut in. If you would have said that, I hope probably would fumble shit. Quarterbacks do fumble a lot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 16 yards, a first down.
Let me tell you a little bit.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
Right,
and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. You can run 2 different plays out of that. So you can run either a run play by holding down the X button, or if you see the corner not played up tight on the receiver, you can just quickly press the square button and quickly throw to him. So you can do different plays.
They'll run on first down. Shit. It's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
So that's new shit they put in the playbooks and stuff. It actually works pretty good. And it gives you
as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Not fucking
and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Playing fucking casual. That is on me out. I'm hot.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Marr is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
See that I would at least try to shake off the goddamn blitz or tackle.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 10th carry now for Elliott. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Under.
Oh, we're going to do it like that. Okay.
56 Mike.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
God damn it.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
We also need to look at his
try and get after him early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
For him to get in the zone.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
20-yard receptions to get in the zone.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run again with Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Also,
would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go,
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
This
is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In
Took
this
them
case,
like 10 fucking years. They had them weapons.
Selling the vertical
08,
route.
But
get the defensive back on his heels. Break
like
off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Yeah, but this is like some this is like some 2K shit. Especially with baseball, they put badges, quirks in there too. So.
Here we go. 180. Let's go.
They run with Breida. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, no, Breida loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Number 2 touchdowns. Score 2 touchdowns.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
What?
They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Ain't over yet.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Yeah,
that fits the bill.
I got kind of scared.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
He's tackled it.
Corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180! Check. Watch the before. I'm here all day. Go ahead.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, damn.
And that's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Oh, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about you.
Oh, fuck.
Intercepted. Yeah. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Defense.
Yeah.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. It's called. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So it was second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Wow.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, kill! 47. Then we're going to 53. Check.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski.
Sometimes they can call false start.
His guys will get the football back.
Relatively
easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Defense. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, wow. He really can't cut
players
this.
were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
But 256-3. Not that long. As we get, we're doing it quick.